But when the world needed him most...
Hey kids, I'm back. Got your milk. Hey, what's going on? The one person who still watches this channel, I appreciate you. What is happening out there today? What's going on? I should probably have scheduled this. Nobody was anticipating that I was gonna do a stream. It's entirely a pop-up stream. What the fuck is going on with my virtual background today? Hold on. Oh, because I don't have it stretched. So it's being weird. That's why. Oh, well. We'll deal with the weirdness. How is everyone? All two of you now. Fantastic. I don't tell people when I'm doing these anymore. Oh, very nice. Hello. How are you? Hello. I know. I'm bad at things. Oh, okay. Neat. Thank you. So I don't know if you saw the thumbnail, but that's 110% real. That is not a Photoshop. In fact, I should probably just bring it up here. Let me log in on that other profile. I've had a very good week in terms of the YouTube thing. And I finally cracked it. I finally figured out what exactly I needed to do to get that YouTube thing to work. Now, when Smokey and I first got together with the thank you very much. I enjoy it. It's actually not as annoying as I thought it was going to be, but they look nice, so I was going to buy one anyway. So when I originally teamed up with Smokey, we were looking at a couple of things having to do with bugs in the YouTube algorithm, and I thought they had been patched. And I think that they were. But I found a way around the whole fucking thing. That bug still works. I'm actually going to do that not today, but tomorrow. Because I'm through my first week. So the thumbnail, I don't have it loaded up. I suppose I could send it to myself and grab it so y'all could see it. The amount of views I've been getting on videos is actually ridiculous. Not tens, not hundreds, not thousands, but tens of thousands of views and thousands of impressions. That's likes, dislikes, primarily likes actually. And the view durations are ridiculous. It's not even, the titles aren't really even that campy. The thumbnails are virtually non-existent. It's sort of default. But I'm going to show you. I've been experimenting with this for the last week. So those 49,500 views that I got was not actually in 28 days. It was actually in 7 days. A lot of people had asked me before why I don't stream to the Cone Club Cult account. It's because it was in preparation for this. So I was waiting for the 28 days to clear, and then looking at, because I wanted to know exactly how many views I was getting total in terms of everything new that I was going to put out. So I haven't really put anything out on that at all in preparation for. Oh, I can still see the dislike count. I can see the dislikes. I can see exactly how many dislikes there are. Not just because I have an extension, but because you can see it directly through your account. It shows up there. So I'm going to show you what I've been up to. And this isn't even the tip of the iceberg because I've cracked a couple of different things. And I begin my second round of experiments on top of what I've already been doing in terms of YouTube this coming week. And I'll get to why that is specifically for next week here in a second. But first, I want to go ahead and just show you the absolute fucking war crime that is the Cone Club Cult channel. All right, look at this. 651, not bad. 249. Some of these, 1,500. Again, not all winners. I knew that the knock content wasn't going to be. It's not super relevant to normal people. Brett Keane video that got 400. This Rancor blood that's 18,000. Transgender equals disabled question mark. That's 293, 220, 1.4 thousand, 73, 2.1 thousand, 849. 1.2 thousand, 185, 45, 27. I didn't think that was going to get very many, but I've seen other things go wild there. 90, 26, 153, 47, 98, 368. And then this one down here, which is exactly 7 days old now, is the, see, I'd only really posted 3 things here. So I guess these 2 numbers technically count into that, but 19,000. So that's all 100% real. This wasn't edited in HTML. Here, I'll even hit the refresh button. It's real. It's 110% real. I didn't come here to gloat. I just, well, I am gloating, but I'm gloating at specifically someone else who said I couldn't fucking do this and that I was talking out of my ass. So, there it is. So you can eat shit. I was going to play some of them, but I don't think I'll do that because it's going to screw with something else that I'm going to be doing. I have some more algorithmical manipulation that I'm going to be working on that'll let me get probably 18 to 20,000 views on just about every video I put up, regardless of the actual content. I didn't, in case you're wondering, no, it's not a magic tag. It's not some keyword that I'm putting in tags. In fact, pretty much every last one of these, with the rare few exceptions, with me experimenting to see if I could use it to boost, don't actually, it doesn't, some of them are like, like there's an Alex Jones video, there's a Jordan Peterson video, there's Squirmy and Grubs, there's a Joe Rogan. Some of those include stuff from other people that I had edited and enhanced and all that bullshit. But for the vast majority of the overperformers, 18, 19,000, and then the high thousands, those videos are just me. Like, I guess we could just watch one of them. I'm not gonna play them all. That would be tedious. If you want to see them all, they're all over there on the Cone Club Cult channel. So it's not hard to find anymore. So this one's pretty goofy. I think it's. So this guy's sitting at home. It's Father's Day. So he decides to call up his father and he says, "Dad, I think we should go out to the bar drinking tonight." Dad says, "Okay, let's go drinking." Anyways, they show up to the bar. They sit down at the bar. They both order a drink. The guy says to his father, "Dad, I have something to tell you. It's really important." Dad goes, "All right, what is it?" And he goes, "Well, promise you won't be mad." He says, "I'll promise I won't be mad." The guy says to his father, "Dad, I'm actually a woman. I'm trans. I'm a woman. I identify as a woman now." Dad says nothing. So she says to him, Dad, Dad. And he just turns to her and says, I have no son. So yeah, it's stuff like that. I figured this video was pretty safe to show you, so because it won't give away any of my secrets. So, but anyway, and yes, you'll see that I like the video. That is also part of it, and then I use a handful of my friends to do the rest, and it takes little to no effort once you know what you're doing. So, I'm pretty happy with the results. But I won't be streaming over the Cone Club cult because of it while this experiment continues, and it's going to take a full month to do. So by the end of September, just about the second to last week in September, the experiment will pretty much be done. I think. I have another double secret channel that I'll be starting this week from scratch to run the next round of experiments on. But you won't be hearing from me literally, not figuratively, for a while because I have to have the first of 4 or 5 surgeries. It's going to kind of depend. Starting sometime this coming week, I believe. So I have to go to my doctor tomorrow and I have to get an evaluation because my tonsils are coming out. Yes, I am 29 years old and I am just now having to have my fucking tonsils out, which is great. So, yay me. It's since I had COVID the last time, it's been on and off infections. I have, surgeries, plural. I've had a number of various issues with my tonsils since then, and they have to come out. The reason that I have to have an evaluation, though, is because we might just take the adenoid due. So that's what that's about. And then for 2 weeks, they're going to put me on painkillers, which is a little bit scary for me because see, I won't have that cough anymore. That's because of my fucking tonsils being ridiculously infected. I took the full course of antibiotics. So, anyway, so I'm going to be on painkillers, and that's scary for me because I got very addicted to painkillers the last time that I had to have a surgery, which is when I was a teenager in high school, and it looked like this. I had easy access to painkillers, and they kept re-upping my prescription long after I probably needed it. So thanks, pharmaceutical industry. But anyway, yeah, eventually in my 20s, I finally kicked pills for good because it was an off and on problem for me. While I was doing cocaine, very early 20s. And then we're talking like probably like 20 to 25, I think. And of course, I had an alcohol addiction, which is how the cocaine thing started, actually. But anyway, so that's fucky. But I'll probably be all right. I mean, I don't think that I'll have to titrate or anything. I think I'm just gonna be a dipshit about it and only take it when like the pain is like blackout level with the throat and all that. Also, they said that removing my tonsils and adenoids might improve my post nasal drip, possibly alleviate the whole problem altogether, or it could make it worse. So when I do finally have a voice and I do come back to streaming anyway, I mean, I'll still be doing stuff on the Cone Club Cult channel. It just will be stuff that I have backlogged. Like, I've got a couple of different videos I have to finish recording and editing before all this shit pops off. And then I have a backlog of stuff. Also, some of you guys have been wanting to see some old Smoky Saint stuff, and I don't know. I don't think we're gonna do too old. The Smoky Saint freak out with the conversion to Satanism is another video that will be coming out eventually when I get around to it. Yeah, so there's that. So anyway, my voice will probably change when I come back. They're saying they think it will probably be an octave or half octave deeper. So it's going to be an odd adjustment for me because I have kind of a nasally voice. So they think that will improve. And then with the adenoids, and the post-nasal drip and everything, they think that my breathing will improve through my nose, possibly. So I'll have less sleeping issues because that is the other problem that I'm having. I'm not sleeping with a fucking breathing mask. It's not happening. I'm going to try other things before I finally get to that point. The breathing mask with the sleep apnea and all that fucking garbage. That's going to be something that I save for like way, way later because I work night shifts. And so trying to set something like that up is ridiculous. And since I work 16-hour shifts way more frequently than not, at this point, I'm not going to be able to have any regular sleep. And because of that, I won't be able to use the sleep apnea mask effectively. So that's that, I guess. So you guys won't hear my sultry, sullen voice for quite a while. I know many of you are disappointed. Big sad. Big sad. So, fuck this cough, man. I'll be glad when that's gone. But anyway, some of my hobbies are starting to actually pay, like money. And I'm not talking about YouTube. Some of you guys know that I carve and whittle. I've made a bunch of human hearts that I've given out. It's just a thing that I do out there in the woods. I carve things, skulls. Some people have asked me to make them wands and stuff as sort of decorative implementations, especially since spooky time is coming up, end of September through October there. But you really got to pull on this thing to get anything out. Anyway, so I've been hanging out with a whole new crew of people recently, especially on Thursdays. And they introduced me to this guy who has a shop that sells shit like that. So, and I've been hanging out with him pretty much every Thursday, whether I have my son or not. He's pretty cool. Yeah, he's a local film director too. I've actually seen one of his films at the drive-in, and not this summer, but summer, or not this past summer, but the summer before last, I guess. So I think that would have been the summer of 2020. One of his films, The Lake, I think is what it's called. No, that's not what the fuck it is. It's about a local murderer. It's a true story, and he did the whole thing. I have to ask my wife. She'd remember. I think we got a poster. So I also Shep sent me the leatherworking kit. I have managed to get my hands on some local leather, and I have been making belts. So that's the rub. I've been making all kinds of stuff. I've also dipped my toe into candle making too. And he wants to buy some of those. Actually, I got a fucking box of candles because once you pour the wax and wick it and all that fucking garbage, it sets up and you don't really have to think about it. It's just there. So I got everything I need to make some of he wants wands for Halloween because he thinks he can sell them. But he needs them to be like particularly ornate. So I've got all my shit down there. I was gonna finish. I cut myself a longbow last week, and I didn't want it to be purely decorative. I wanted it to at least be functional enough that you could use it. Maybe not actually kill something with it, but it'll draw on the whole thing. And that one snapped after I think it was 20, 30 uses or something like that. So I went back and looked at my original diagrams, and I went hunting online, and I know where I went wrong. So that's something that I'm also going to be working on probably while I can't talk and I'm high as fuck on painkillers. So that's what I have planned for next week, which I assume is when it's going to be, but they might plan my schedule. They might schedule my surgery further out. So that's a thing. Also, I had collected quite a few different kinds of insects because I've been trying to catalog everything that's in those woods. So I will find generally different types of beetle carapaces and things like that. And I in them basically collecting bugs more or less, and I've got quite a few of those he wants to buy. I'll probably sell the whole fucking thing because now I got the photographs. It's so now that I've cataloged a lot of that shit, including some of the different mushrooms and plants and shit like that. I'm kind of done with that. So, and then I mentioned that I have these. Oh, you can't really see them because of the fucking green screen, but this is my python shed, and he wants some of those. And I usually, if it's a shitty one, I'm not just keeping random fucking patches of skin like some kind of fucking basement dwelling neckbeard fucking weirdo with a jar of piss next to his keyboard. But if I have a 100% clean shed, I usually keep it. And I've also been considering my Kaiba is getting up to breeding age. I've been considering pairing it with another. You missed 20 minutes, Guru. Well, 22 minutes, 22 and a half minutes. I've been considering checking with the vet to make sure that he is in fact of breeding age, and pairing him with another Blue-Eyed Lucy, or he's a banana morph Blue-Eyed Lucy, but the stripe is so light and down his spine that it just looks like shadow. So yeah, so those go for, if we end up getting a clutch of eggs, there'll probably be 10, 12 eggs in a clutch, and each of those will go for about 200 a piece, although some of them will be slugs, which are eggs that have no actual baby snake in them. They're meant to confuse predators that eat snake eggs, basically increase the odds of others living because they run off with an egg that they think has got something yummy in it, and they end up with a fucking, it's basically like a hard-boiled egg almost, really, is what's inside. I don't quite understand how that process works. I'm not a herpetologist, obviously, which is the technical name for somebody who studies reptiles. So anyway, I have those. He sells a lot of stuff like this. So, like, this is, I believe, a damselfly. Am I mistaken? It says butterfly. Okay, so it's just a clear winged butterfly in there. Yeah, so he's got a lot of stuff like that for sale over there, so I can't wait to sell all that. I don't think that there's anything else. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Just probably not going to be a lot of that probably for the next 2 weeks in terms of streaming and stuff. And I'm not going to be able to verbally communicate with anyone for at least the first few days. Oh, I'm going to have to quit smoking. And that's a bitch. My wife got her tonsils removed. Oh, hold on. Just checking my lotto numbers. I'm going to pool with some people and we split. So I'm checking mine to see if they. That's fucking funny. I've got 2 numbers, but not for this day. It's showing the evening and the midday here. Nope, nothing. Oh well. Anyway. What was I fucking saying? My fucking autism. Yo, peace. Talk to you later. Anyway, yeah, no streams. Fuck you. You get a haircut. Fucking spooky. I went into a Richard Madsen stream in the chat and nobody fucking banned me, despite there being so many people who hate my rotten guts over there. So that was neat, I guess. I am quite annoying. I am a fly in the ointment. Oh, and I thought about perhaps being Will Kincaid over while Rage is streaming tomorrow, but I think I might table that idea with a couple different people and see if we're going to do it. If it, 50-50, we might shelve it. So, fuck off. Quitting smoking is going to be an absolute fucking pain in the ass. So, I got some meds lined up for me. I'm going to take them, quit smoking. That's the plan. I don't really want to quit smoking, though, and that's why I think that it's not going to work. But I at least have to not smoke for almost 2 weeks. So I'm wondering if I have the mental wherewithal to manage 2 weeks. I probably should quit. I should probably want to quit, but I don't. I mean, like, the sarcastic cigarette smoking is really nice for me. I enjoy it. Helps me get a point across. So there's that. Anyway. Yeah, I've got a couple of videos I gotta make tonight, so I guess this is fucking hippie Woodstock Jesus signing out for the evening. I might drop in Discord if there's a handful of people. Oh, yeah. I was actually just looking at how long I've been doing this for, and I've been doing it since April. May, June, July, August. I'll be entering my 5th month. I actually have to, if I have time in between collecting materials to make all this shit down there, and everything else I have to do tomorrow, I have to try to weatherize Fort Son of a Bitch over there. No, I won't. I will probably be playing a lot of video games just silently and by myself. Minecraft, maybe, if I can stand it. And I don't like playing Minecraft, especially since I play with people from the server. It's just that, like, I will be high on painkillers and probably very tired, and I will not be feeling very well. And despite the painkillers, I will probably be in lots of pain because my wife had to have her tonsils out as an adult. And she was absolutely fucking miserable. The property is going well, though, to answer your question. Hanging out at camp. It's real nice. And as far as I know, the spooky time party, the Halloween situation is still a go. So, yeah, I think that's really it. I don't have anything else unless somebody else has some questions for me before I go, because it's going to be a while before you hear from me. So, now would be the time. Or if you're watching this on the VOD, I could hit you up in the comment section in post, because otherwise I'm not going to be around. I might record some stuff to be like, hey, this is where you can see me typing somewhere. Oh, last week I forgot to mention why I was banned from Twitter. So you know how A couple weeks ago, I guess, this viral post on Twitter went around of this guy from Southern California, someplace, said he had monkeypox and he wanted to tell everyone where he got it from. This is a gay cisgendered male. I know that because it's Twitter and his pronouns were in the bio. So, yes. So he said that he got monkeypox at his second gay orgy of the weekend. He was drinking human piss. He said gallons. I don't think that that's necessarily possible. It was a 15-man orgy, according to him, and the thing that I had retweeted. But I tweeted it, and I had said, well, probably just avoid gallon piss, and you can probably avoid monkeypox. And that got me banned for hateful something or other, hate speech, harassment. I don't fucking know. Something like that. I could look on my email. That's the only evidence of what actually happened to it. But it's one of those fucking stupid things. So, I mean, like, telling people not to drink human piss in general is good advice. But, you know, I'm not going to attack your kink. I just mean, you know, if you're going to drink human piss, maybe it should be fucking monogamous human piss. Yeah, I guess even then you don't really know where they've been anymore. So, is what it is, I guess. No, nothing from the peanut guy. Okay, wonderful. Well, I will be on Discord. I have more videos to make. I have one other thing in the algorithm that I'd like to try breaking because it looks like it's pretty easy. People are still using it, and I can tell when I see certain things that I won't give away in people's feeds. So I know it's working still, to at least to some extent. So I'll be doing that at some point this coming week and fiddle fucking with all that nonsense. But yeah. Thank you to all the people in the Discord who have done as I requested in order to help me boost the views for some of these videos in the early stages and then outward. Doing it on time, staying on point. I appreciate that. Yeah. I think that's it. And there's a video on Praise's channel that I guess we could watch. Nah, fuck it. I'm not gonna give that cunt the time of day. All I'm gonna say is he's got some kind of fucking disorder. We talked about it elsewhere, but you know, it is what it is. I think he's got you know what, Praise. If you want my opinion of it, if I haven't had my surgery already, you can go there. Ticker's at the bottom. You can contact me there and we can set something up so that we can talk. Obviously, provided that I actually have a voice to talk to you with. If not, I'll see y'all in fucking 2 weeks on the next live stream. Unless something catastrophic happens, and then we'll have to sort that out later. Okay. Thanks again for almost 50,000 views on the Cone Club channel. So I'll see you around, and thanks for hanging out. I'll see the rest of you on Discord, and the rest of you, because I won't have the voice. Everyone, all I'm going to say is fuck you. If you don't know if the fuck you's for you, it is. And the rest of you know what to do. All right. Thanks for being here. I'll see you.